You pay me to go get guys like Wygand, to draw him out, to get him to trust us, to get him to go on television. I do. I deliver him. He sits, he talks. He violates his own confidentiality agreement. And he's only the key witness in the biggest public health reform issue, maybe the biggest, most expensive corporate malfeasance case in U.S. history.
You go public and 30 million people hear what you gotta say. Nothing, I mean nothing, will ever be the same again. Lowell had an awareness that this guy needed to do this. You never get whistleblowers from Fortune 500 companies. This guy is the ultimate insider. He's got something to say, he wants to say it, I want it on 60 Minutes.
Lowell is as cosmopolitan, as world-wise, as street-wise as you get. And here's Jeffrey Wygand working for a tobacco company in Louisville, Kentucky, you know. They're radically different people.
I signed a confidentiality agreement. I honor agreements.
They're from two different tribes, you know. They have different rules for everything.
And maybe for the audience, it's just voyeurism, something to do on a Sunday night, and maybe it won't change a thing. And people like myself and my family are left hung out to dry, used up, broke, alone.
I didn't immediately trust him. I mean, that evolved over time.
Big tobacco is a big story, and you got something important to say, I can tell.
I think he always appreciated the power of his former employer. I don't think Jeffrey ever underestimated their willingness to go after him or their ability to intimidate people.
You get to see what it is like then to go up against this kind of stuff. What it's like to suddenly be thrown into this kind of a world where the stakes are this high. They're gonna dig up stuff from your past and throw it at you.
Shoplifting, failing to pay child support.
The worst kind of an organized smear campaign against a whistleblower.
He's not a hero in any easy sense. He's not the man with the white hat. Ain't got no silver bullets, baby. He's just a bloke.
I am trying to protect you, man.
Well, I hope you improve your batting average.
There were definitely times during that process where I felt, you know, I'm really putting my life on the line. I put my family on the line, my financial worth, and is it worth it?
You're assaulted psychologically. You're assaulted financially. You feel your whole family's future is compromised, held hostage.
You can't take that. It's personal property.
Jeffrey's a man you just don't push.
It's a very fundamental American thing. You tread on him for the wrong reasons, and he's not actually going to go away. And he's not going to stop telling the truth.
I don't think he realized up until he talked to Lowell and then later to me that what he had was of such value to the public.
They really thought they had him bluffed. They thought they had intimidated him. They had done everything they could possibly do legally to threaten him.
Mr. Wygand, I am instructing you not to answer that question.
This courtroom we're in now is the courtroom where it happened. It's rare that a director goes to these lengths.
I think a lot of how far you get involved in the character is up to you, the director, you know.
And action!
Some of them don't want you to go too far away because they're frightened of you. But then you run into an immovable force like Michael Mann, and you have a lot of fun, you know, because he's not afraid.
Russell Crowe and I spent time talking about somebody's willing to tie you up in court and issue a blank check. They could ruin your life.
On this case, they'll issue gag orders, sue for breach, anticipatory breach, and join him, you, us, his pet dog, the dog's veterinarian. I'm telling you, they bat 1,000 every time.
You heard Mr. Sandifer say, before Congress, that he believed nicotine was not addictive.
I believe Mr. Sandifer perjured himself. We are in the nicotine delivery business.
And that's what cigarettes are for.
delivery device for nicotine.
If we aired this segment, I think we could be at grave risk.
How grave? If you were working for an organization that was about to be sued, I would kind of think twice. I think that's a kind of natural reaction.
He can talk, we can air it. They've got no right to hide behind a corporate agreement.
I don't think that he should ever feel that there's anything wrong with that decision, as far as I can make out. And then he changed his mind.
Mike.
Mike? Mike! Try Mr. Wallace.
I had certain expectations of my employer, and I found out that my expectations weren't real.
Are you a businessman or are you a newsman?
They're trying to close down the story.
You manipulated me into this.
This issue of the movie comes in and just explodes his whole sense of who he is. I'm Lowell Bergman. I'm from 60 Minutes. You know, you take the 60 Minutes out of that sentence, nobody returns your phone call.
Both men wind up questioning some of the most fundamental things in their life. They're not well-varnished heroes. They are just ordinary people in extraordinary circumstances dealing with massively dramatic pressures.
This has only just begun. I think Jeffrey set in motion a series of battles that will, you know, have a definitive outcome in the future. But not today and not tomorrow.
I told the truth. It's valid and true and provable.
These people, that's not the point whether you told the truth or not. Hello?
I told the truth.